fact, we have some more news coming in at this point of time. Amid the ensuing Israel-Gaza war, Israel's army launched a number of airstrikes on a Hamas compound in the city, and the Rafah strike resulted in the death of at least 20 individuals and dozen others wounded. This comes as pressure mounts over war in Gaza. Israel airstrikes on Rafah comes after Hamas launched rockets at Tel Aviv for the first time in months. Israel's defense forces have stated that the strike on tent housing displaced people hit Hamas installation. Of course, latest developments there coming in as far as the Israel-Hamas war is concerned. You can see those visuals flashing right on your screens. Of course, amid ensuing Israel-Gaza war, Israel army has now launched a number of airstrikes on Hamas compound in the city, and the Rafah strike resulted, of course, in the death of 20 individuals, is what we're learning at this point of time. All right, joining us at this point of time is Mr. Sanjeev Srivastava, international affairs expert. So a very good morning to you, and thank you so much for taking our time and speaking to us on NewsX. Now, how do you view these attacks that have now taken place? We're learning at this point of time that the Rafah strike has resulted in the death of at least 20 individuals. How do you view all of this?
See, I think this kind of casualties are quite expected because still, though a lot of people have left the area, but still it is a very densely populated city. And there the operations are going on, and in these operations, obviously, collateral damages have not stopped happening. And that's what was the concern, which was being shared by United States of America and other responsible nations. And all those who are worried about the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, they are all were suggesting Israel not to go ahead with this large-scale offensive. Though the reports are suggesting that Israel is taking a lot of care while going ahead with their operation, but there is no doubt that the collateral damages are happening and innocent lives are being lost. And that's where the real problem is. And I think Israel will have to address the humanitarian crisis as well at the same time when they are fighting this war against Hamas, war against terrorism. So I think it is very much important for Israel to carry out whatever the operations they are carrying out against the Hamas's battalion. But at the same time, they must address the humanitarian crisis. And they should, not do their operation in any such ways that the more collateral damages are reported. Already, about 35,000 people have lost their lives in this entire war thus far, and most of them are women and children. So I think the humanitarian crisis is quite dire, and Israel will have to take care. But one thing we have also noticed that the Hamas battalions are there, and the reports are suggesting that Hamas has launched some, the rocket strikes inside, Israel yet again. So it is quite evident that the Hamas hold is there somewhere, and that's where the biggest concern of Israel is, and that is quite understandable.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. I'm so sorry. We're completely out of time. I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing your perspectives.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.